Hi, welcome to my kitchen. This is the homeschool party because we have fun learning. My name is Brooke. I'm a nurse and a homeschooling mom to twin girls. I've been doing this the last 4 years and I wanted to share some things that have worked so well for us because it is very much a trial and error process. My girls are in first grade now, but I have lots of great ideas from our preschool years that I'd like to share with you. So for the week of studying A's, this verse starts with A. A gentle answer turns away anger, from Proverbs. So we move through that verse, memorizing it, reminding each other of it, and pretty much having an A in our face at the kitchen table every meal we have. After that, we move on to the trace boards. So we have these chalkboards and they come in the wipe off version. You can get them on Etsy, Amazon. These we have in the uppercase letters for the alphabet and numbers 1 through 10. So the chalk we like to use is Sergeant Art because it's dustless chalk. But any old chalk will do, obviously. So the girls work on doing those boards. After that, I love Peaceful Preschool. It comes from the Peaceful Press. They have a whole preschool curriculum, and that's how we first started our preschool year, was with their thoughts and ideas, dedicating a whole week to a letter and doing things with themes that start with that letter. The first week of preschool, I'm pretty much following their curriculum. After that, I get a little more creative and kind of branch out into my own ideas that I'd like to share with you. But Peaceful Preschool has these that you can print off. I mean, the kids could do anything with it, really. Glitter glue, color it with, colored pencils, crayons, markers, decorate it to their liking, maybe even do something in your theme of what you're learning that week. But we've just really loved these, and it's kind of cool because now they come with the version of having the lowercase letter in the upper hand corner with that uppercase block letter that you're decorating. And then A is for apple, of course. So we're gonna do a lot around apples this week, studying the letter A. Peaceful Preschool, yet again, has this little cute print of an apple. And you can, download lots of images online that you can base your study around. But we took those little square tissues and tissue glued them to this apple for a craft idea. Again, be creative with it, color the apple. Just A is for apple is basically what needs to stick, and that's the theme of this week. So we've got the trace boards, you have the block letter, and I have stumbled upon the sweetest story for a week that involves our main theme, and I would like to read it to you. I actually found this on Pinterest, and this is what I mean about getting creative in your homeschool journey. We have so many resources out there with the internet, with friends, with the library, and so on. And so I'm going to read this sweet little story to you. So once upon a time, there was a little boy. He was looking for something to do one beautiful fall day. So his mom told him, "Go find a little red house with no windows, no door, but a star inside." This sounded very interesting to the little boy. He'd never seen a little red house with no windows and no doors and a star inside, so he set out. He was walking down the road when suddenly he saw Mr. Pig. The little boy asked, Mr. Pig, do you know where I can find a little red house with no windows and no door, but a star inside?" Mr. Pig said, "Oink, never heard of it," and trotted off. So the boy kept walking. Next, he saw Miss Cow. She was eating some grass at the side of the road. The little boy asked, Miss Cow, do you know where I can find a little red house with no windows and no door but a star inside?" Miss Cow said, "Moo, never heard of it," and went back to eating her grass. So the boy kept walking. Next, he saw Mr. Horse galloping. The little boy asked, Mr. Horse, do you know where I can find a little red house with no windows and no doors and a star inside?" Mr. Horse said, "Nay, I never heard of it," and galloped off. The little boy was starting to feel sad. Where on earth is he going to find a mysterious little house colored red with no windows and no door and a star inside? Just when the little boy was about to give up, he saw Miss Kitty sitting way high up in a beautiful apple tree. The little boy cried out, Miss Kitty, do you know where I can find a little red house with no windows and no door but a star inside?" Well, Miss Kitty peered down at the little boy out of the big beautiful tree and said, "Why, yes, I do." Then suddenly Miss Kitty threw a large red apple down from the tree. The little boy reached out and caught the shiny red apple. He looked at it and scrunched up his nose. "Miss Kitty, are you saying that this apple is a little red house with no windows and no doors and a star inside?" Miss Kitty replied, "Why, yes, it is. This apple is red, and it doesn't have any windows. It doesn't have a door. But does it have a star inside? Let's see." So you be sure to cut the apple, this one's a tough one, horizontally. And yes, it has a star inside. So that is your story for the children. And after this, you can have them pick out the seeds. They can see the star a little bit better with the seeds picked out. Maybe even use like a little toothpick or a little tool or something. So there's your star. And they can count the seeds. They can count how many each side of the apple has. Maybe even add them together, this half plus this half, how many seeds are all together. So that's another little thing you can do with math. And then if you have even more apples on hand, or you plan for this lesson beforehand, you can have them go to the sink and wash the apples. You know, younger kids, they just love to copy what their parents do. Being at the sink, washing the apples is just something that they enjoy. When we did this, I bought Granny Smith apples as well as the Red Delicious, so that they had the red and the green, the different colors. You can sort them out too. How many green do you have? How many red do you have? You can even have fun with it and do an apple tasting. I've done that too around the fall time when we go and Riley's Farms and pick apples. I have like a blind taste test, so to speak. I don't cover my children's eyes, but they taste different ones and we talk about the names and describe if, you know, they're sweet or crisp or sour or tart, and what the names are, and then they have to guess when they taste them again. So that's fun too. But yeah, washing the apples, they can eat more, stop now for a snack, for a little break. And while you're still in the kitchen and you're working with food, you can then continue your math lesson by measuring liquids and solids. So you can take measuring cups, measuring spoons. Maybe you even want to take this outside if you feel like they're going to be messy. And they can measure water, simply water for the liquids, something like breadcrumbs for the solids. for joining us at the homeschool party today. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe below and come grow with us.